Radio Tirana. This is Radio Tirana broadcast in English. From the 30th of March 2014 to the 25th of October 2014, Radio Tirana broadcasts in short waves in the following times and frequencies. For UK, from Monday to Saturday, from 20 to 20:30 UTC on the frequency 7,465 kHz in 41 meters. And for North America, from Tuesday to Sunday, from 1:30 to 2 o'clock UTC on the frequency 9,845 kHz in 31 meters.
Hello Radio Tirana listeners and welcome to our English broadcast. Today you'll hear the news edition, press review and finally mailbag. Stay tuned with Radio Tirana. Let's start with the news. Prime Minister Edi Rama stressed that there is no minute to lose for the implementation of the Trans-Adriatic Pipeline project. Prime Minister Rama made the comment during the Conference of Speakers of Parliament of the countries of the Adriatic-Ionian Card, part of which are both Italy and Greece, the signatories of the pipeline project. We need a sea of links, but also of opportunities and responsibilities, as has been the case with the Adriatic-Ionian Initiative since its inception. A clear willingness for coordination is felt in all the synergy created among the countries involved in this initiative. We remain committed to give our contribution. In the future, for us, this will be an initiative that gives life to projects in the region. It is a common challenge where new roads and new instruments are to be found in order to turn it to sustainable development for all our countries, Prime Minister declared. The Prime Minister also stressed that lobbying efforts will ensure for the construction of the Blue Corridor, a tourism highway that is expected to link the coast of Albania, Montenegro, Bosnia, Croatia, Slovenia and Italy. Albania for the moment has the presidency of the Adriatic Charter countries. Speaker of the Parliament Ilir Meta noted that this organization should be joined by both Kosovo and Macedonia. Albania attaches a great importance to the Adriatic-Ionian Initiative because we believe in the strengthening of cooperation and the regional integration in the EU in order to bring down the barriers created in the past. Let us outline more realistic practices. We believe that the strength of this initiative lies in its European dimension. Let us enhance our common integration challenges. We support inclusion and therefore we ask for Skopje and Pristina to become part of the initiative, Meta said. After the conference, Prime Minister Rama held a meeting with the Speaker of the Parliament of Greece, Vangelis Meimarakis. The head of the Greek Parliament reiterated that his country also guaranteed his country's vote for Albanian EU candidate status in June. For many, the handshake between Minister Kozeli and the Secret Service Director Visho Ayazi, accompanied by the smile of the Ambassador Arvizu, might be seen as a moment of reconciliation between them. Everything took place yesterday morning at the Ministry of Defense during the seminary Intelligence and Democracy without the presence of the media. The press office of the Ministry of Defense took care to photograph the handshake. The photo seems to have brought an end to the not much troubled relations between the majority and the Secret Service Director, but also a story that had turned into a hot potato for the government. Another character missing in this scene might be the President, willingly or not because he wanted to be a protagonist of the drug story with the army airplanes was missing. Ayazi's letter sent to Kozeli and published on the media provoked an unprecedented wave of accusations against the Albanian army in the past 23 years. When the debate initiated by the opposition was heating up, Ambassador Arvizu gave the first supportive sign for the armed forces when he declared that the United States greet the reforms of the Ministry of Defense by encouraging the implementation of the Defense Strategy Review. Local units in Albania will have no less than 10,000 inhabitants after July, while municipalities where minorities live, no matter how small, will be attached to other communes in order for the population not to lose their identity. These are some of the criteria of the territorial reform adopted at the Commission's special meeting, which was held even with this time without the opposition members. The new territorial division of the country will be conducted on the basis of these criteria. For areas with high density, there will be no local units consisting of less than 30,000 inhabitants. For medium density areas with less than 20,000 inhabitants and low density areas, there will be no local units with a population less than 10,000 inhabitants. We think that municipalities consisting of minority populations should not join a large municipality, something that would then bring the mixture of population and create a premise for the loss of their identity, Minister of Local Government Bledi Čurčić declared. The reform over the division or merger of communes and municipalities will initially start from the districts consisting of the smallest number of populations, and then it will continue with the bigger cities. Gaining the lost time due to the lack of the opposition was stressed by the chair of the commission, Vaškim Fino, and Minister Čurčić, who spoke about the busy agenda of the committee, consisting of daily meetings. We will first approve the criteria, and with this criteria we will then imperatively descend to communes and municipalities, Fino said. The government is expected to submit to the Commission a maximum of 3 variants of the new map, and after hearing all the stakeholders, the Commission will determine the final version. This project will be discussed with local governments, municipalities and communes for 2 consecutive months, from 20th of May to the 20th of July, and then discussions will resume in the Commission, with the final decision expected to be submitted to the Assembly for the final approval. Everyone who is engaged in production activities in Albania is offered an opportunity to promote their products in different cities, to find a market and to create room for new investments. The National Fair Center, along with its financial partner Veneto Bank, will organize a moving exhibition with 6 editions in 6 of the Albanian cities with the largest trade volume. In order to enter foreign markets, Albanian products should first be made known in the country, and under this motto, NFC and Veneto Bank have signed a cooperation agreement. Businesses are primarily focused in Tirana. Meanwhile, if we see the seriousness and commitment of small businesses in other districts, even in districts of 2nd and 3rd level, we would see seriousness, commitment, and extremely high dedication, not only on quality, but also on quantity. We have taught today products made in Albania, which are exported in the US, in Europe and in the Balkans, and in the meantime, we here in Albania do not know that these products are made in Albania, said Elisabeta Katiraj, NFC's director. Deputy Minister of Economy Bruna Pascale emphasized that this project aims to promote small and medium businesses as well as those businesses managed by women. Veneto Bank Director Daniele Scavaorte emphasized that banks should be seen as partners and not as financiers. Today we are given the opportunity to open a new season of cooperation in this market, a market which our bank considers to have great potentials and growth, and where we are investing in long-term projects. We have used this form of cooperation non-coincidentality, but not sponsoring, because we need to put an end to sponsoring methods and to offer thus the opportunity of cooperation in market growth, said Daniele Scavaorte, director of Veneto Bank Albania. The National Moving Fair aims broader information being part of any social contribution scheme. The identification was made after inspections by the State Labor Inspectorate, which has found violations in over 2,000 unlicensed subjects. The head of the State Labor Inspectorate, Dritan Uli, made these statements during a meeting of the National Labor Council, which stated that apart from informality that needs to be fought, more attention must be paid to the safety at work. During the meeting of the National Labor Council, its representatives said that supporting business would be a priority. Currently, arrears are being paid, but on the other hand, businesses should provide more safety and employment for the member of the public. We have already disbursed 200 million leks. It is a matter of days to see the effect on the business so that they are satisfied and respond to us with a larger volume of work and more investment, Finance Minister Shkërqim Cani said. You see it yourself every day that not all judges or courts make decisions in accordance with the law, which shows that we need greater work from the Ministry of Justice. For each case, we need your help to identify the cases when the law is violated, Minister of Justice Nasid Nacho said. Meanwhile, even the Ministry of Health, as a member of the Council, has provided its participation in drafting strategies to protect the health of the employees from the carcinogenic and chemical elements. Radio Tirana listeners, that was all about the news. Press review. We start today's press review with Shib's daily paper. The Albanian Prime Minister Edi Rama held a meeting with the interest groups yesterday afternoon. Answering to the questions, Rama declared that the promise for free legalization of houses for the people in need will not be put in question. The legalization process is important for the family and the national economy. There has been a lot of disinformation. I want to underline that we will not allow anyone without legalizations in informal areas, Rama declared. For us, free legalization is a process related directly to everyone who has built a house for their families and not for profit, declared the head of the Albanian government. He specified that the building of a house will be treated differently from the building of a shop or a hotel for profit. We will define the informal areas and will make free legalizations, Prime Minister declared. Our country cannot continue with illegal constructions, he specified, adding that the privileges will be only for the first houses. We pass on Standard daily paper. Despite the smiles and handshakes, the seminar Intelligence and Democracy that started this Monday in one of the Ministry of Defense premises discussed the intelligence secrets, but its insinuations seem to go only to one of the guests, the director of the Secret Service. When we speak about intelligence service, we immediately think about secrecy. The main challenge that requires a solution is orienting the services and institutions that deal with the intelligence to respect the democratic system, declared the Minister of Defense, Mimi Koveli. The United States Ambassador to Tirana, Alexander Arvizo, declared that the role of the secret services and the parliamentary supervision are very delicate issues and that the secret should not be made object of the public debate. I want to underline how important is the development of a strong and fruitful work relation between government branches, such as the legislative and the executive. As part of this relation, the legislative has the obligation to write laws, to approve funds for the government activities, and to over supervision that these funds and activities will be implemented properly, Arvizo declared. And the last paper for today, MAPO. The head of the Democratic Party, Lulzim Basha, in the parliamentary group meeting denounced the silence of the government for the scandal of drug trafficking with the help of the armed forces and considered it as an achievement of the opposition, the investigative commission, about this matter. The head of the Democratic Party, Basha, in his declaration said that we approve this positive decision for the investigation of the drug trafficking, which has included even the armed forces. This, without a doubt, is a victory for the opposition, and we will give all the contribution in order to make everything clear and to bring before the law those who are responsible for this, and those who put the assets of the state in function of the crime, declared Basha. The most dedicated MPs will be part of the commission. We will always be ready from the first to the last day, and we are aware who is in front of us. Also, Basha, speaking about the economy, said that the economy of the country is on the verge of destruction by the coalition Rama Meta. The Albanians should prepare for economical scenarios never seen before, and the situation is precipitating ahead. Collaboration with the citizens, with the groups of interest, will be always on their side and will protest against the oligarchy. We'll start up our anti-crisis strategy in order to grow out the recession and the bad vortex where the majority has put the state. Radio Tirana listeners, that is all about press review.
ahead. Hello, listeners of Mailbag with Literature. We start with reading your reception reports. We have a reception report from Russia. It is Anatoly Klepkov, and this is what he says. My best wishes from Russia. I'm an enthusiast to listen shortwave stations. My hobby is DXing. If this report corresponds with your station log, I should be very glad to receive your special verification card, pen-out stickers, and information about your station. Here the English broadcast of Radio Tirana on the 25th of April 2014, and it was from 20 to 2027 UTC. The frequency was 7,456 kHz, simple for 5444. He's interested to have a QSL card from Radio Tirana, and he has written here the details of the program he heard in English. We pass on now to another reception report. It is Munir Kesat Perder. He arrived from the United Arab Emirates, and he heard the English broadcast of Radio Tirana last Friday on the 18th of April, and maybe he says this is the first time I'm hearing Radio Tirana broadcast without any hindrance. Indeed, Radio Tirana provides perfect listening pleasure, and he heard the English broadcast of Radio Tirana on the frequency 7,456 kHz. He is interested to have a QSL card from Radio Tirana. And now we pass on to another reception report. Mr. Schippert writes from Germany, and he heard the English broadcast on the 1st of April 2014, and it was on the frequency 7,465 kHz, the simple 55444, and he says that it was a fine reception of Radio Tirana. We thank you for writing to us, and now we pass on to the second part of our professional mailbag, that is responding to the listeners' questions. We have a question about the traditional food of Albania. Traditional food of Albania. Fertile climate, nearest to the sea, and cooperation with the neighboring countries have had a huge impact on diversity and profusion of Albanian cuisine. Variety of dishes was adapted from the Byzantines, Venetians, and Arabs. In Albania, you can taste spider crab potato or risotto just like in neighboring Spain. Now, the basic components of almost all dishes are meat and vegetables. You can taste practically traditional croquettes called chofta and shish kebab and other familiar dishes. Albanian cuisine can be normally divided into three regions: the cuisine of northern regions of the country, the cuisine of central part of the country, and the cuisine of southern region of the country. We start with the first one, the northern regions. The main food stuff here is grinded corn. It is used to bake bread and make various types of sweet and salty national dishes. Kidney, beans, potato, carrot, cabbage are broiled and consequently used for making food in the northern areas of the country as well. Onion and garlic are added to almost all dishes. Climate of the north is favorable for the growth of cherry, plum, walnut, and almond. Plum is the main component of the Albanian national drink rakia. Traditional dishes here are meat and vegetable casserole, and also rice, boiled meat or vegetable broth, pasta, chicken, rice, and a kind of salami that is sujuk, eggplant and egg or parsley filling, sweets and cornflour cakes. Culinary art of Shkodra is at the head of the table of all northern regions. We pass on to the cuisine of the central part of the country. Plentiful soil and fertile climate of the center of Albania are favorable for growing almost all vegetables and fruit. Variety of animals and poultry is also a characteristic of this region. Chickens, ducks, geese, and turkeys are raised here. Variety of such fish as flounder, perch, acne, so grey mullet lives in the Adriatic Sea. Traditional dishes here are meat baked in yogurt that is called tav elbasani in Albania, curd stew, egg cakes, cabbage cakes, spinach cakes, white cheese cakes, little cakes, liver and curd, and balakuna dessert. The cuisine of southern region of the country.
Stock rearing is popular here, so oat and other diets are often used as foodstuffs. This part of the country is also well known for its production of various types of hard and soft cheese. And kefir, made in the south, is so thick that you have to cut it with a knife. Warm marine climate provides ideal conditions for growing citrus cultures and also olives. Olive oil is also everywhere here. People use it for frying. They add it to different salads and use it as a skin humidifier. The olives are canned and added in various dishes. Popular meat dishes are stewed meat and onion, veal stew, lamb meat and yogurt, beef broth in fermented milk sauce, sheep block stuffed with meat and vegetables, beef stew, cabbage, rolls, meat stew with vegetables and potato, roasted, whole soup, head and barbecue with vegetables. Meat is traditional served with pilau, that is rice, and both lemon greens. In summer, cold soup called tarator serves before the second dishes is highly popular. This soup contains water acidified with vinegar or soy milk, lettuce, cucumber, garlic, fennel, walnut, olive oil and spices. Tarator is something served with ice. Free time in Albania. During their free time and leisure time, Albanians usually meet each other in cases of for lively discussions of current events and other topics of local interest. As such, Albania abounds with literally thousands of cafes for every taste and personality. Throughout the evening, the night in the larger cities, young people enjoy pubs, nightclubs, disco music, and karaoke. During the summer evenings, people stroll through the main boulevards beside the sea in the coastal zones and other parks. During weekends in Tirana, people hike in the Grand Park located in the heart of the city. A variety of sports, fishing, hiking, and other activities are available in Tirana, Durrës, Vlora, Korça, Elbasan, Gjirokastra, and Saranda. Bowling, billiards, video games, casinos are also prominently available in these cities. Except for Nash Casino in Tirana, most casinos are restricted to electronic games and few table games. Albania has a rich cultural life. This is in particular demonstrated in the bigger cities where you can find different theatrical, musical, movie shows. Radio Tirana listeners, we end here with the feature Mailbag. It is the end of today's broadcast in English. We thank you for staying with us. Goodbye from Albania.
Final de temporada, Antonio.
Partido, temporada, el que se iba a ir, el que se acomodaba.
El acomodo, sí.
Ahora se está cómodo. Lo que decía Molas, gestiona Ancelotti otra vez. Ahí lo gestionó